بعد طبقة حتى صار رسما فاشيا ودخلت في
بديهيات الأولية
كسائر المشهورات الذائعة. فعند ذلك رجع إلى الملأ الأعلى لون منهم
حسب ما كان
انحدر إليه من الإلهام أن هذه محرمة وأنها ضابة أشد الضرر، فصاروا كلما فعل واحد من بني آدم شيئا من تلك الأفعال تأذوا منه
تأذوا منه
مثل ما يضع أحدنا
رجله على الجمرة فتنتقل إلى القوى الإدراكية في تلك اللمحة وتتأذى منه
ثم صار
لتأذيها خطوط شعاعية تحيط بهذا العاصي
وتدخل في قلوب المستعدين من الملائكة وغيرهم
أن يؤذوه
إذا أمكن إيذاؤه
إلى آخره. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he mentioned before and he gave us the details that why killing of one another is forbidden and prohibited in Sharia, and why Sharia has put the rule of qisas or retribution to control the bloodshed. And he said because of that, some people, they are not using or they used to not use the dead weapons for killing their enemy. So they were putting the poison there in their food, or they were doing black magic to them. Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, killing or harming someone with dead weapon, or with black magic, or with poisoning or things like that, that is as haram as killing by dead weapon. But why people came to? Not to be held responsible for that killing in a court of law. And then Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created certain sources for income. And the basic sources are, number one, to pick things from mubahat. Mubahat mean things not owned by anybody. Like animals or woods in a jungle, or birds in the trees, or fish, or even pearls in the ocean. And number two, the zaraat or the agriculture, and dairy and poultry is a part of that. And number three, the tijarat and the business. And number four, the sanaat and the manufacturing. And Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says that these are the original or basic and natural resources of living. But then there are people who are busy in siyasat Madina or in siyasat millah. So siyasat Madina, that is by the rulers, and siyasat millat, that is by the ulama. So that is their kasab as well. Means that they may be given for their activities something from the national exchequer. But Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that certain people for their livelihood, they are not getting involved in these legal practices and legal exercise, but they are going towards illegal actions. So they are committing theft, they are looting, they are robbing people, they are doing corruption. Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that all these things are mudammiratun lil Madina. These are destroyers to a social system, to a political system, to an economical system. Three systems are there: social, political, economical. So if in a community such like exercises or practices and actions are going on, the result is destruction of that society. Got it?
Yes.
So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, because of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put in the nature of human that these practices are haram. Theft. What type of culture our deen says that theft is okay? Is there any? What type of culture our deen says that looting is okay or corruption is okay? Is there any? Say? No. So where from they are saying it? Even if some people are not believing in Allah even, and not in any deen, but still they believe that these practices are haram. Where from they say it? From their natures. Who put it there in their nature? Allah, the Creator. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that even though the usat or the villain or wicked people, they are getting involved in these practices, but in their nature also this is mentioned. Because before, Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that those who are doing zina are committing theft, and that is their job, that is their business, but still in their nature is that committing theft is haram and zina is also haram. And Imam gave an example there that if you will steal his property, or if you will do the same thing to his daughter and sister or wife, so kada an yatashaqqa ghazaban, he is getting exploded because of anger. So why he is getting exploded? Why he is doing these two things? That is the nature which exploded him. That is the nature which pushed him towards such like anger, that he will attack you and he will kill you. Got it?
Yes.
Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put all these things in the nature of human. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that as muluk adilah are righteous good rulers who are not available unfortunately now. To some extent, the Western world is that they have a system. Yes?
Yes.
Yes or not?
Yes.
But unfortunately, the third world and especially the Muslim countries, do you know any country that they have such like rulers? Just rulers? I have not seen. I don't know any one of them. Do you know anyone? They are looters. They are corrupt. They are thieves. Are they or not?
Yes.
Say. You are afraid of, like I am taking you to Guantanamo. Are they?
Yes.
No.
No.
They are just?
No.
No. So now, the just rulers, they try to their best to control all these bad practices. When the system is strong and there is no room for such like practices, but still the bad habit people, they are trying to make their ways. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, what they do, they are going to court. They are going to suing people. And they are going to court, taking an oath falsely to grape something. To grape something. Ad-da'awi al-kaziba wal-yamin al-kaziba. Ad-da'awi al-kaziba wal-yamin al-kaziba. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, and wa shahadat az-zur. And some of them, they are arranging witnesses who are testifying falsely. And for that, they are getting some money. Yes? There are witnesses for hire. Are there or not?
Yes.
Yes, especially in third world. Yes? They are sitting there in the city office or in the outside the courts. And they are ready to testify. Got it? And people are paying them. People are paying them. Even in every country, but as I am from Pakistan, so I will tell you. As I was in the courts, so that's why I am telling you. There are certain attorneys. Yes, they are not good attorneys as far as their practice is concerned. But they want to make money. So what they do? What they do? They will tell you that just sue that guy. Yes, I will establish a case against him. And then the guy, because this is the attorney of the complainant, so then the defendant, he approached that, why he sued me? He said, oh, I will talk to him. Yes, we will make a deal. Got it? Contingency. What is that? Look, all these things were known to Imam Waliullah at that time. He was aware of that harami people will come, they will be doing all this. Yes. Still, Mawli Yusuf, you do not believe that Waliullah was actually Waliullah. Was he?
Yes.
Okay. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, also such like people, they cannot do because of their cowardice or because of the strictness of the rule and the system. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says they are cheating people in businesses. Yes, tatfif al-keli wal wazn. That you are eligible for 1 kilogram, he cut there from a few grams. Got it? Cheating you. Got it?
Yes.
Or some of them, they are going towards usury. Or some of them, they are going to Las Vegas type thing to have money. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says that now, look at me, stealing, corruption, looting, dacoity, robbery, they are haram and harmful for society. That is haram and harmful for society. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, these other things which the people adopted because of their cowardice, because to commit a theft, that also need a type of bravery. Yes, a coward person, he cannot commit theft. Coward people, they cannot block a road to rob people, can they? Because they know, I can lose my life as well. If the police will come and a combat will start. So that's why coward people will not go for that. So they will be going for the second thing. Sue him. Yes, take him to a court of law. Just have a false testimony. Or have a false yameen and oath. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, وَحُكْمُهَا حُكْمُ تِلْكَ الْأَقْسَابِ الضَّارَّةِ. And the ruling about this, as far as hurma and prohibition is concerned, that is haram in the same way as stealing and robbery is haram. وأخذ العشر النهك بمنزلة قطع الطريق بل أقبح. So Imam Rahmatullah says, the general public, they are not doing these wrong things only. The rulers also do the same. So he say, they're taking al-ushr an-nahk. Al-ushr an-nahk, that is the heavy taxes. What? An-nahk mean al-halik. An-nahk mean al-halik. Al-ushr al-halik. The heavy taxes by the corrupt government. By what? Because a welfare government is not putting extra taxes. So وَأَخْذِ الْعَشْرِ النَّهْكِ بِمَدْرَةِ قَطِّ الطَّرِيقِ, he said that is a legal robbery. That is what? بِمَدْرَةِ قَطْعِ الطَّرِيقِ, that's just like robbery. But robbery is done by the robbers and this is done by the rulers. So Imam Rahmatullah said, Bal aqbah. Robber, you can counter him. Or you can catch him and take him to the police. But what you will do with the government? If they have put and fixed this type of taxes. So that's why Imam says, Bal aqbahu. For a government and for rulers, this is much more bad practice. وبالجملة فلهذه الأسباب, Imam says in brief. بالجملة mean? In brief. فلهذه الأسباب دخلت في نفوس بني آدم حرمة هذه الأشياء. Because of this badness in the nature of Bani Adam, it came that these things are, these practices are haram. وقام أقواهم عقلا وأصدهم رايا وأعلم بالمصلحة الكلية يمنع عن ذلك طبقة بعد طبقة. He says in history of human, you can see the one whose aql is strong, وأصدهم رايا, and his opinion is very right. وأعلم بالمصلحة الكلية, and the one who knows that what is good for the general public, that's مصلحة كلية. So يمنع عن ذلك طبقة بعد طبقة. You will see in generation after generation, they were trying how to stop people from these wrong practices. That, bro, don't do that. This is wrong. This destroys the humanity. This destroys the society. This destroys the system. So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, generation after generation, such like good people, they used to stop people and prevent them from such like practice. Hatta sar rasman fashiyan. So that has become a known practice. Rasam means custom. That has become a known practice. Good people, they are doing always that. Good people will be there in Afghanistan, they will be telling people don't do that. Good people will be there in Pakistan, they will be telling people don't do that. Good people are here in America, they will tell people don't do that. Got it? وَدَخَلَتْ فِي الْبَدِيهِيَاتِ الْأَوَّلِيَّةِ. And Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, the badness of these things and preventing from, that is become al-badihiyya al-awwaliyya, badihiyya al-awwaliyya, which for you don't need to think a lot for hours and hours. Badihiyya awwaliyya, right at the moment that come into your mind that is wrong. So he said that these things are badihiyat awwaliyya, kasair al-mashhurat al-zai'a, like as all the famous concepts in the world. فعند ذلك رجع إلى الملأ الأعلى لون منهم حسب ما كان انحدر إليه من الإلهام أن هذه محرمة. As Imam mentioned before, that as from Malay Allah, the signals came to the people and that was inscribed there in their nature that these practices are haram. So those who are stopping from such like practices, so فعند ذلك رجع إلى الملأ الأعلى لون منهم حسب ما كان انحدر إليهم, the way it came down to them that this is haram. So here those who are stopping it, from their side, a color or a signal is going to Malay Allah, that these are the people who are stopping from these wrong practices. وَأَنَّهَا ضَارَّةٌ أَشَدَّ الضَّرَرِ, and these are too much harmful. فَسْوَارُوا كُلَّمَا فَعَلَ وَاحِدٌ مِّن بَنِي آدَمَ شَيْءٍ مِّن تِلْكَ الْأَفْعَالِ تَأَذَّوْا مِنْهُ. So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, here from anyone who did one of these wrong practices, so because of that coming down and going up, تَأَذَّوْا مِنْهُ, they are feeling pain from such like practices. Who? The angels of Malay Allah. They are getting pain from such like تَأَذَّوْا مِنْهُ مِثْلَ مَا يَزَعُ أَحَدُنَا. Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi is giving us an example that how it is in physical world. invisible world, in material world. Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, like someone, he put he puts his foot on a burning coal. So right away, he feels the pain or not? The burning. Say? Yes. And with time passing, that pain is becoming worse or less? Worse. That is worse. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, like as putting your foot on a burning coal is causing you this type of ta'azi, same is the case with Malai Ala. And what reaction will come therefrom? So these people are facing in their lifetime. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Professor.